Welcome back to my channel, and today, ladies, we are going to be doing a long nail set. All right, so let's get into it. So I'm actually using my Mia Secrets clear acrylic. I'm just going in and just placing it at the base of the nail bed, you know, just trying to reinforce some kind of structure, because like I said, when you use colored acrylic, sometimes it's not strong enough. So you have to go ahead and you have to put some kind of clear acrylic to stabilize the nail. All right, so that's what I'm doing right here. Just trying to make sure that everything is nice and firm so nothing will be lifting or popping off. Now what I'm attempting to do, I'm attempting to just go ahead and create some kind of shape, kind of like a French shape, I shouldn't say French, I should say more like an almond kind of shape at the nail bed, so I could kind of do some kind of design at the top. Now at this point, I really don't have any idea what I want to do. I just know that I don't just want to put a few colors and just do like a freestyle for my clients. All right, so I'm actually going in and I'm just making sure that everything looks nice and creating that little almond shape around the end. Now at the time when I was doing this, I don't know, the room, I don't know if it was kind of cold or hot or what was going on, but the acrylic was drying really fast, and I didn't like that too much because I felt like I had to overwork on this. But hey, let's just move forward. Sometimes when you're doing nails, stuff happens, and on my channel I am not trying to be perfect, but I'm just trying to show you what, you know, things that take place. I know sometimes a lot of nail techs, they'll do stuff perfect, but for me, nothing is really perfect. I just kind of just do my thing and wing it as I go. All right, so for this nail, I'm actually just putting some purple on here, and the acrylic, the Mia Secrets was a little bit better. So for me right now, the purple was good. It wasn't like drying up too fast or anything. It was just good. So because these are XX long nails, you tend to put more acrylic on these, and sometimes you just cannot do a one ball. It just does not work, especially for me. I know other nail techs, they can do a one ball and do all this extra stuff, but like I said, this is how I do it. I'm not trying to be fancy. This is just how I do it. Sometimes it works, sometimes it doesn't work, and today it's just not working, so I'm just doing what I do. I'm basically just trying to blend everything in, trying to make sure everything is smooth. Now once everything is smooth, I'm just trying to create some kind of shape. I'm actually trying to put this in, I'm actually trying to turn this into a perfect almond, which is impossible, but you do the best you can. What you're doing right here, you're just trying to like sharpen up the edges to make sure that once you apply the other color acrylic, whatever you choose, it will just be flawlessly on there. Now for this nail set, I don't normally file like once I put the acrylic, because I'm not even finished laying the acrylic, but I felt like I needed to, you know, just kind of give these nails some kind of shape, because you know, for what I was doing, I just needed to like, you know, go around and shape some things. And you know, that's how it is. Like when I'm doing nails, I don't do like one finger at a time. Sometimes I go from hand to hand, back and forth until I get it right. So as you can see, I made a measurement, and one of the almonds on one hand is longer. So now we have a problem. I could either leave it like that, or I could just make the other hand the same length. So I decided not to leave it like that. I decided to extend it. So this is what I'm doing right now. Sometimes you're doing nails and stuff happens, like especially when you're actually filming, stuff happens. I had the option where I could just cut that out, but I wanted you guys to see that not everything is perfect. So a lot of times when you watch these videos and everything looks perfect and you feel bad about, you know, the level you're at as a nail tech, don't feel bad, because stuff happens behind the scenes. All right, so as you can see now, they look a little bit better, and they look like they're on the same length now, so now I can move on. So I just want to wait till that dry and then I can file it down. So at this point I just decided, hey, let me put some kind of glitter on here, because as you can see I was trying to do like some kind of slant design. So at this point I was just like, let me just go for the glitter, because to me it just looked a little blunt. I didn't want it to be too excessive, but my client, she's very extravagant and she likes excessiveness. So I have to bring her to a place where we're in the middle, right? Not too extreme, but then not too simple, because I am going to put gems and so forth afterwards. So I'm trying not to get too crazy with the base. All right, so this is the base that we're doing now. So while I was in the glitter, I just decided to get loose, and I just decided to put glitter on just whatever nails I felt like. Like right now, this design, I didn't have anything special in mind when I was doing it. I was just kind of winging it. She said she wanted purple, and I just decided to do more of a neutral with the purple and just threw some glitter in there. And I have no idea where my mind was going with this, but I knew the end result would look awesome. All right, so sometimes you really just got to trust the process. All right, so I'm just really trying to blend out the glitter on the tips, trying to get like an ombre glitter effect to it. So now what you see me do, flickering with my finger, I'm trying to see if the acrylic is hard for me to file. Now if I flicked it with my finger and it was not solid, then I still had to wait, because if you decide to file this acrylic and it's not dried, it's going to come right off. All right, and it's going to defeat the whole purpose of the extension, because the extension will be gone. All right, so that's why you see me flickering with my finger. I'm actually trying to test to see how hard the acrylic is. So once I have completely just filed around the almond shape, I decided to go in with some orange. Like this was just something wild I just chose. Like in my mind, I did not know I was gonna put orange on here, but my client, she was like, you know, can we put another color? And I thought to myself, like, I didn't want to get too crazy on the nails because I wasn't gonna really do any artwork. I was trying to do more of a colored acrylic. So we decided together to go with the orange. Now the orange was not my first choice, but client is always right, and as a nail tech, your job is to make whatever the client wants looks good. So at this point I was just trying to figure out how am I going to incorporate this orange with the purple and the rest of the nails. So while I'm doing it, that's just the only thing on my mind, like how can I incorporate this. Now I did this nails probably like 2 weeks ago, but I took a while to upload this because I had to do this voiceover and my voice was completely gone. I was sick. I don't know what happened. My graduation was coming up. I was so excited and nervous at the same time. And for some reason I got sick. I ended up losing my voice. All right, guys, so I'll see you at the end of the video. Enjoy. All right, guys, I am back. So I just wanted to say something about, you know, when you're shaping, it's always good to just hold the fingers upright so you can actually see what you're doing. And it helps when you hold the finger to get a better shape if you flip the hands upwards. All right, so that is how it looks. And I'm actually going in with my beetles. Now this was a first like gel matte top coat I got, and it works really good. Now the other one I have is in my polygel kit, and that works really good too. But for some reason I really like the Beetles, right? And if I had to compare them, I would say the Beetles is pretty good. All right, so if you're looking for a matte gel top coat, then you could try the Beetles if you don't want to go ahead and buy a whole polygel kit. All right, so at this point I was just like, you know what, let me just go ahead and put some texture on these nails, right? I am definitely just winging this. I have no idea where I was going, but I know that this textured alligator look is a thing that's in, and a lot of people like it. So I figured, hey, since we're working with the orange, let's just throw this texturized alligator in there, okay? So that's what I'm doing, and as you can see, I'm just throwing this clear acrylic all over the place. Your girl is not playing. Like when it comes to clear acrylic, I'm all in. So in this one, I'm doing the same thing, and I was actually looking for my tool, my dotting tool, to do this, and I could not find my dotting tool. And I realized that the back of the brush works great. So that's what I'm actually doing. I'm using the back of my Kolinsky brush to do this. All right, so this brush, I think this brush is what, 20 millimeters. Yeah, this was a big brush, right? So the back of it is pretty big, and the nails are long, so I needed something big. So that's why I end up using the back of the brush. So as you can see now, I am not playing. That's like clear acrylic everywhere. And on these, I just decided, you know what, it's summertime, I'm just gonna do my flower garden. I love the flower garden design, so that's what I'm doing. I did change it up a little bit. Instead of just pulling once, I decided just to pull twice, and just to kind of get it, like, you know, have a different kind of abstract look. So that's pretty much what I'm doing, and I'm just doing the same thing on the opposite end. All right. So now she wanted some bling bling, and I'm just going in and I'm just adding a few bling, not too much, just something on the ring fingers, you know, just to make it a little spicy. Like I said, I don't want to get too crazy with the nails. You know, when you're a nail tech, sometimes you have to ride on that middle line, stay in the middle, right? Don't go too crazy, but at the same time, don't be too simple, right? And you have to learn how to ride that fine line, because sometimes you'll go too crazy and you'll just put too much stuff on the nail, and it kills the nails and it takes away the design. All right, it takes away that feel from the nail, from, you know, cute and simple to extremely, you know, just, you know what I'm saying, just not looking right, just too much going on. So, you know, if you leave it up to the customers, they want the whole box, right? But you have to, you know, you have to just be able to judge what you're doing and not do too much. Just do enough, right? Sometimes less is more. And just remember that you're in control, not the client. All right, so you want to bring them to a place where they are happy, but at the same time the nails still look good. Because sometimes if you follow the clients, they'll take you in a direction where it's just all bling and the nail makes no sense, right? So at the end of the day, you got to remember who's driving this car. You are the driver, all right? And the nails is going to go in the direction you want it to go, but at the same time, the client needs to be happy. It came out really pretty, and my client was pleased and I was happy. And to think that I didn't even know what I was doing at the time when I was doing it. And when you become a good nail tech, you'll be doing stuff like this and you won't even have any idea that you can do it. You just do it. It just happened. It just comes naturally. All right, so thank you for watching the Business of Nails. Jules Nails by Girl Jules is the only other thing. And don't forget to like and subscribe. Bye bye.